And good evening, good evening, good evening. Merry Christmas Eve. Yeah, I'll be PC. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Oh, we'll get all into it. Welcome all. Tuesday with Todd. And we're switching things up because we're changing it on the fly on how we're going to do it. We are going to make a New Year's design tonight, but I had not paid attention. And the design I was planning on doing I didn't grab the right stones because I needed sixes and tens, two different colors. And I'm like, didn't do that. So here's what we're gonna do tonight. First up, let me turn on the little ticker so you know tonight during this little banner. Where's the banners, tickers, all show. There it is. Use the code TWT25 to save 25% off Rhinestones, Rhinestuds, and Flatbacks tonight during the live. Now, we're also going to we'll drop it in the giveaway link. So that way we can do some giveaways tonight. And giveaway will give away. What is a giveaway? Well, mini pack of choice. We'll do that. And then, we can probably give away the flock from the design that we're gonna do. And everybody who orders will be double order, double entries. So I think that'll fly there. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a design that we have on our site. That's the link that's in here. And then how we can think outside the box for those things where we don't necessarily, we're not. Sometimes you see a design, you're like, yeah, I like that, but I don't like it. Tell me, agree or disagree. You see a design, could 100% be on our site. You're like, I like that, but I don't like it. Here's what I would change about it. Anybody do that? So let me know that in the comments. And as we go through all of this, we'll show you some stuff in the wizard, but then we'll also give you an update on what's going on in TRW land as we finish out the year here. And it's been a wild year. I would say it's been a wild year, definitely there. So let's do some checking in and seeing how everybody's doing. Rich, hello to you. How's everyone doing? We're here, Rich, and Merry Christmas Eve, right, Debbie? Christmas Eve. Hey, Rich. Okay, and you back there from Michael, and welcome in from Crystal, and hi, Eric, and Cheryl. How's everyone doing tonight? I think we're in here, right? Plan for Christmas? I guess I should stop shopping. Right? I tried shopping on Sunday and I didn't realize places closed early. And I'm sitting in the store and they're closing the gate. I'm like, what the hell? We still got plenty of time. And I'll finish shopping tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. Keith, good afternoon and evening to you, my friend, there from the sunny Space Coast in Florida. Not even close. Not even close. I still got stuff I know is being delivered tomorrow. I still have to shop tomorrow. And for older kids, I have stuff to get on Friday and Saturday because that Christmas is until Sunday. So I got plenty of time, right? Plenty of time. Nora, hello from Nature Coast, Florida. Merry Christmas. My Christmas plan is quite even about myself and my bird. Family's all away. Friends are doing their family thing. But you're there with the bird. You guys can have some fun. What kind of bird you got there, Eric? Well, you got a parrot? You got a parrot? Is it swear? Now I need to know. See, that's what we want to know. What kind of bird? I'm glad I wasn't the only thing. Jeff, hello to you. A cockatiel. God, those live to be 19. I think that's the oldest one I've ever heard of. Good for you for keeping alive that long. I don't see that. I had one of those when I was young. She would ride on the ceiling fan, and she loved red hot candies. Red hot candies and ceiling fan. That does not sound like a good mix for a bird. But hey, what do you know? Thanks for teaching about 6'7". Ended up making T-shirts for all the kiddos for Christmas presents. It's wild. Like when you can be on point with stuff. My kids hate it now, because now it's old people are doing it. It's great, but I'll still look at them 6'7", and it's great there. Giveaway link, yes, go there. Right click, copy paste, go there, sign up for it, so that way we can give stuff. We can get you signed up and give you some stuff away for it. And I've had this one the longest. That is a long time. That was a bad bird. I'll agree with that. So before we get into pulling the design, showing that off, show you how I remixed it, because that's what this is all about, right? That's what I want to hear. It's about how you, if you see something, how we can kind of adjust it, make it our own, what we can do with it. And we're going to show you how to do that tonight. Now, going into things, let's give you some State of the Union updates on things. Where are things on that? Well, let's start DTF. We are hoping by the first of the year, it is good to go. We're still running into little coding issues on the back end to make sure everything's working, but they said they're optimistic. What the hell's that word? They're confident. They're confident that they can have it done by the end of the year. Well, that's not too many days away. As you know, today's the 23rd. That leaves 8 days left. So we will see if that gets accomplished. But as soon as that's ready to go, we will really, really start pushing out for DTF. So that way you can just order it straight from TRW site. So there is kind of the update on DTF. Stone wise, we have new colors coming in of our 16 facet premiums. Now those should be in beginning of the year. I can say that now. They should be in that first week of January. So then we'll be able to show those off. I think we've got 8 new colors coming in, limited quantity of them. So we'll do a live. We'll go through it, show you all the colors, show you what they look like, and then be able to go through. What we have. Like I said, limited supply in the first batch because they're not cheap. And so I'm like, okay, let's just bring these in and then we know from there because I don't want to be sitting on dead inventory. Hopefully everybody understands that as well. Next up, DTF printer, or not DTF printer, 3D printer. We had some fun. We're learning, we're making stuff for TRW. We're doing some different things that we're trying for stuff that we need for hooks, for mounting tabs, wire management, cable management, and then just some fun stuff so Corey can start stoning that so we can show off our flatback stones and you guys can get some inspiration from that. But I had some fun, and I don't know if I didn't show this off. Did I show this off last week? I think we talked about it. But as my first attempt at taking a logo and putting it on something, and yes, it needs work. Yes, there's some issues with it. Yes, it needs cleaned up. But I will tell you, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So I'm not sure if I showed that off last week. Hudson, I thought I did, and Hudson said, "No, you didn't. You were going to do it the other day." And I'm like, I don't remember. So yeah, that's what we did. Little TRW action on there. I'm pleasantly surprised on how that turned off. And this is my order checker inner, my order my order checker inner. No, when we do processing of orders, print out all the orders, go through them, and then I highlight stuff depending on what it is, depending on what location it is, and if there's different things for it. So, like typically anything blue is from the vinyl room, so that's your HTV, that's your bling anything, that's your transfer tape, that's your magic flock, your things like that. So I know that's in one room. If the other stuff in the rhinestone room, then it goes by size. So that way whether it's a flatback, whether it's a DMC, a DC, or a Korean low lead, and then size. So trying to get better organized because guess what? I'm not perfect. Screwed up orders. Thought I added stuff to it. Didn't check it. I'm trying to get better at it, and that's what we're doing with it. So, pretty. So now I pull that off the shelf. When I'm doing that, I put the stuff back in there. But I would say that I am pretty excited on how that came out. And yes, it needs work. Yes, I will never do it. I don't think I'd ever do it again. The amount of poop that created when I could just go in there and do a raised surface and paint it, or do an inset and have it go in there. That was the multicolor printing is it produces a lot of poop on that. So we're we're playing with that. We're getting things. We did a couple different things for Corey, and hopefully she can start blinging that. So stay tuned for those to be able to show that off. As I go down my list, we already talked DTF, we talked 3D printing. Where are we at with CAMS machines? Not a whole lot closer. And the reason being is of this next option that we have going on. In the next 2 weeks, we have 3 different places that we're looking at. And we don't know if any of them will really work. One, I see the potential in it, a really good potential in it. It just matters if we can come to terms on it. One of them I think is a good close fit to where we currently are working out of. There's some issues, not really happy with the terms that they want for things. And then the third one is just kind of, yeah, we said we would take a look at it. And sometimes the ones that you have the least uh, amount of hope in turn out to be the best. So over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna go take a look at 3 places. In the perfect world, we would have a lease signed sometime in January and a move-in date of February, March. So we kind of got stuff on hold for transfers because we can do things in small quantities. I had this discussion with somebody when it comes to producing rhinestone transfers. The canvas machine can only do things so much, and so when we're looking at it, where you have something where you can only do 6 transfers an hour. All right, 6 transfers an hour, and they need 48 transfers. What is that? It's 6, 12, it's 8 hours. That's 8 hours of continuously somebody in there, because it's like every 15 minutes pulling stuff out. So it's a full-time job. And that's where retail store would make sense, because then that could be the job that they were doing. Right now, I don't have the bandwidth for that. Corey doesn't have the bandwidth for it. We hire somebody to in for it, but make way more sense to have that at a storefront, at a warehouse, at something like that. And so we're hit and miss on it. Now, in the meantime, while we may not be doing customs, anytime soon, we will have our own lines that we'll be putting out there. So look for not Christmas. We're past Christmas. Look for Valentine's Day. Look for Black History Month. Look for St. Patrick's Day. Look for Mardi Gras. There's only going to be limited quantities of each one, limited styles, limited, because we don't want to overproduce and be stuck with a bunch of inventory. So that's where kind of at with that. Um, it's one of those ones where we're not 100% sure the best way to do it without having an employee take care of it. And as we go through it, it's 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 trying, because you get some people that are really pissed that we haven't offered it. And when we ran numbers, we're going to spend 15-20,000 just to rebuild inventory levels to make it manageable to be able to do for it. And so on something like that, um, it should it should definitely be something that we're 100% gung ho about, because it is a heavy investment in it. So it's coming along. It's coming along. Hopefully we can have some more answers here in the next couple weeks to know for that. But we're definitely going to do our best to keep you guys informed as we do each and every week. The the one part of it that really, just doesn't frustrate me, but in a way does, is, we've said from the beginning we would let people know when they're ready, and there are maybe a handful of people who we said we're not ready for it, we're not doing anything, we're not doing it, and they decided to sell jobs anyway, and then they were upset because we couldn't produce transfers. We never quoted a job, we never sent an invoice, we never collected a payment, we never said yes, we were going to do it, and they're upset because they sold a job based on maybe we can do this eventually. So for those that did that, I apologize. Like, no time did we say this is when we're going to be able to do it. Did we say we're going to be able to have it? No time did we give you a price quote. So if we didn't give you a price quote, how are you even selling a job first? How are you selling a job not knowing how much something's going to cost? So there's there's that part of it, and we'll try and do better, but it is what it is at that point. We're doing what we can with what we have. So the custom transfers still weighs out, but like I said, look for, we're going to try and have a couple each month, so you'll be able to get in and see, and then we might even do some pre-orders, or hey, here's what we're going to do and here's how we can do it, and then we'll just be squared away with that. Now, does that make sense? New places. One's going to take some work. The other one has a loading garage in it, so it would make it really easy to run power for compressors. So that was what the thing is. That one's the closest. The other one, we might be revisiting our roots at the mall. Our old place, the power supplies don't work for that, but it could be another one that works and it kind of fits with what we need. So we'll see. New owners, new things at the mall. We'll see what's going on. I just don't want to be tied to it anymore. So we'll keep you informed on that. It's a new place, DTF transfers. We talked rhinestone transfers. Here's the next one. Payment processing. Now, we thought we were doing good, because there have been a handful of people that do not realize that you do not need a PayPal to check out. You just got to check out as a guest. We've got pictures, we've sent people, we did all this, and they said it doesn't work. Well, meanwhile, we pulled up an incognito tab and walked through and showed them that it does indeed work. Well, our e-commerce solution, the magnificent Shift for Shop, they said, well, just do this and you'll be fine with it. We're like, okay, you're 100%. We do this and we'll be fine with it. They're like, yes, it'll work. So we went ahead and turned it on and that was that. Well, it did not work. I don't think that problem started on Friday, and we didn't realize it until Saturday, and we didn't realize what the cause of it was until yesterday, and then we finally got it wrapped up today. There was something in the payment processing side of things that were conflicting with each other. Where if you bought the subscription of the Wizard, it went to a blank payment option. Because when we turned on this other payment option, it overrid that was going through that processor, and so they wouldn't let each other buy it. You could buy anything else, you just couldn't buy that. Super frustrating, but now I think everything is good to go. We will run through it and see. We're not making any more changes until after the first of the year, till the 5th. That's what I told them today. I'm like, listen, we are on short weeks this week and next week. As far as TRW customer service is this week, tomorrow is a half day. When that half day is up, there will be nobody available for customer service until next Monday. So while I will still be in emails, I will still be processing orders, I will still be packing orders, we'll still be shipping them out, we'll still do that. Customer service, there won't be any in there. They have from tomorrow half day and they don't come back until Monday. So we'll make sure that there's going to be an out of office message that's on there, and then the same thing's happening next week. They only have to work 2.5 days next week, and then that same occurrence happens. So make sure to have that on there, but just please be mindful that nobody's going to be in the office. So we'll do our best to answer what we can, but it might not happen. So just be mindful of that. Which then leads us to the Wizard. Today is the 23rd. You have 8 days remaining this month to sign up for the Wizard and receive the $29.99 in credits. If you wait until the 1st to do it, those credits go away. So sign up now. If you were somebody that had any issues with checkout, didn't select monthly, any issues with that, and you had to do it the other way this month, no worries. We still got you on the list. You'll be fine. Nothing changes. And then next month, make sure we get it the right way for you. So I think all in all, that is everything, right? I think that's everything. Any questions, comments, concerns that you have for me? Because if not, we're gonna get it receiving department. Yeah, I'll go with that. What's up, Chuck? I'll go with that. Now that way you have it there. Let's see. It looks like Crystal and who's Crystal and Pilar and Patty. You guys all having a conversation there. Plastic poop. Yeah, you can assemble a plastic. You can assemble a plastic recycler. I've went down this rabbit hole of so much that you can do with the recycling part of it, and then making your own filament. I'm like, listen, I'm not getting that far into it. It is wild. It is wild. It is wild. That is 100% sure. Let's see, where else are we? Okay, they're still carrying on that one. Patty, yep, they've got it taken care of there for it. I think they've got it all working. I think they've got it all working there. Kevin, you're just now learning that? Um, we had somebody, we had, so, like within 3 paragraphs of the Wizard, right? Within 3 paragraphs of the description, it's like, here's the requirements. What's it say right in there? You need a Windows PC, right? You need a Windows PC. It says that everywhere. Also say in the terms and conditions that once you buy software, there's no refunds on it. And somebody said that we had that's buried and they didn't know. If I'm a Mac user and I'm a sole Mac user, I 100% know that not every product is going to work on my thing, and I need to make sure that. And now it just people are rude. They're rude, man. We try our hardest. We try to make sure everything's fine, and then they really try to put a damper on the day. But then somebody will send a kind message, and that makes it all worth it. So just make sure, no matter where you're purchasing anything, just read the description to make sure that it's going to work for you. That's all you got to do. Uh, and Eric says, work in the retail or hospitality industries, and you know, customers are insane. I've often said that for every, I could give everybody that walk through the door $100 bill, and somebody would bitch that they didn't get a $200 bill. And that's kind of just how it is. Gloria, good evening to you. Yeah, dealing with business partners are super fun. How much did you lose, Kevin? Like, if we're gonna, I mean, was it you know, four figures, five figures, six figures? I had a six-figure deal go bad. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Yeah, it was a great time. Partners, man, always good, always good about things. Gloria's late to the party. That's okay. Just trying to decide where to go for dinner. Arby's. You want to go to Arby's because they got the meats. That's where you want to go. You want to go to Arby's for stuff because that's where you're going to go in yeah, it sounds good. Little horsey sauce and you know, a little what's the other sauce that they have? I cannot think of it. Uh, yeah, me too, Scott. Still waiting for that image. I mean, we got close. We got some that will do it. There's some manipulation with it, but little by little. And then Pilar says Hall of Fame from next week. Our class is 2 hours on Tuesday, starting an hour later. So there we know. Yeah, 100%. So credits. Let me go ahead and I'm going to pull up the Rhinestone World website so that way we can see that and then I can share it and I can show you. So we will share a screen. We are going to share a screen. The screen we are going to share is going to be the Rhinestone World. So let's share that one. We have nothing in our cart. So it is. When you come there, boom, here it is. Just released TRW 2026 Subscription Pro. No upgrade fees for existing users. So if you are a user of 5, 4, 3, 2, or even 1, you can upgrade for free just by paying the $29.99 a month. Now, credits. What is credits going to work for? Well, if we go into training and we see this, where we got Wizard Series, it's going to work for any of these. It will not work for future ones. So if we decide we're going to do a webinar next Wednesday, right? We're going to decide to do it. You wouldn't be able to use your credits for that, but after it was live, you'd be able to use it for on there. So there's pretty simple on that. Any of our webinars, you're able to use them for. Any of our fonts, if we go in here, because I don't think Crystal Polar have any fonts. So any of the fonts, you'll be able to use them for anything that's in there for it. And then here's the big one, in designs. So when we go look at designs, here's what you're going to look for, because these two will work out perfect. If it says Crystal right here for brand, will not work. Credits do not work for that. Crystal is a designer. She deserves to get paid. So will not work on that. If we come over here to this one, because I believe this is Polar. Yep. If it says Polar, it will not work. So if the brand is Crystal of Polar, it will not work. Your credits will not work on those. But if it comes over here and you see brand, the Rhinestone World, you're going to be fine. It'll be you're able to use it on that. Now, I will tell you that for us as the Rhinestone World, you know, if we look at that design, you know, it's what, $10 for the design. That's what we have it there for. So if we released one design per week, what does that mean? One design per week. That's 40. So you'd be able to get 3 of those and still have one that you didn't able to get. So our goal is to make sure to launch at least one new design that you're able to use that on a week. And more times than not, it's going to be 2, 3, 4 designs that we're going to be able to have for you. I mean, for Christmas ones, when we go back and look of new ones that we did, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, is that where it was? 13? I think 13 that we released. No, 13, no more. It was right here. Because 13, and then there was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 of them we released. 19 of them. 20. 20 of them that we released. So 20 times, you're going to get it. So that's what we're making sure of, that you will be able to have that and use that and be able there for it. So hopefully that is there. And yes, technically they can, but you know how that goes right there. So upgrading the Wiz, $29.99 a month going forward. Yes, Alan. And if you sign up this month, every month that you're a member, you will get that $29.99 back in digital credits. So it's a net zero on it. And for people that want to say, that's too expensive, I get it. You don't value yourself, your business. And I'll be dead honest with it. Like when we look at what it costs you to run your business, we have to do a time analysis. How much do you charge per hour? Let's just say that you only charge $30 an hour. Well, now we just have to make sure that the wizard saves you an hour's worth of time a month. I'm guaranteeing it does. So it pays for itself. That we're buying back our time. And there's other things that we don't necessarily think about, pissing away money on. Going to Arby's tonight, you're gonna go to Arby's tonight and spend $50. Don't go to Arby's tonight, you can get the wizard. That's where it is. So I will rebuttal the hell out of anybody with it. I find the value in the program. I know it's there for it. I know that it is, most definitely, helped our business and we get more from that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Something I need to fix it. Please let me know. I thought I had. Maybe not because it might have been selecting instead of the original one. So we'll see. The horsey sauce. The horsey sauce is my favorite. Do you mix the two together? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see. I'll get Wizard 6 in a couple days. Birthdays and Christmas. Yep, you have till the end of the month. You have till the end of the month. Janessa, hello to you. Back office payment method is disabled. Please send us emails when you. Oh, all right. I'll see what we can do on that. I have finally go through the mega pop. Good, Eric. There's a lot of people that are doing this over the next 2 weeks because apparently some people haven't had to work. Their last day of work was Friday, and they don't go back to the 5th. It amazes me. So that way, you're in there for it. Linda, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Currently, they do not have fonts out. It's something we're both working on in our own time. Someday, you're not going to do it. Someday, you're not. It takes a lot to figure out fonts to go through it. So let's see what else is there for it. Are the credits dollar for dollar? What do you mean by dollar for dollar? So you're going to pay $29.99, and it's just this month. If you sign up on January 1st, nope, deal's not there. It's only this month to sign up. So that was the special incentive to sign up this month for it. Let's see. Fill out the giveaway. Yes, right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it renews on the date that you purchased. Yeah, because it goes from there to there. I'm almost positive that's what it is with it. Okay, now here is what I'm going to show you on something. All right, we're going to show some wizard stuff. We're going to show some wizardry on things, and we're going to share, present. I need to do the entire screen because if I don't do entire screen, then you won't be able to see the wizard. We learned this. We learned this. All right, now I'm going to kick this down here, put me down here in the corner. Now I'm here with it. So this was the design that we were going to do. Nice little 3-color design. Here's it, and it's okay. I mean, there's nothing like bad about it by any means, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, eh. And if we run the stuff on it, where if we get in here and we select this all, let me get in here and clicky click so it doesn't try and do this stuff as everything's going on here. But if I go in here and clicky click, and I come over here to the wizard and we go to our mockups and we've got simulated stones. We've got details on it. Details. Love the details feature because that's going to tell us how many stones we have in here of what stuff. So let's make sure that we have everything selected in here. So yes, that one, yeah, that one there. We should be good. Okay. So we'll select it all. We're going to hit this button right here. It's going to create the quick proof. We'll click the click proof and it's going to do its little processing thing. It's not going to crash. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to do its thing. I'm going to be happy because this is the time that everything's going to work. We're just crossing our fingers. There it goes. So here it is. It came into it and it says, oh, see, it didn't take it because it just said we had a total of there. So I need to go back and fix that. And sometimes you just need to go back and fix things. That's all. So come here and we select right here, select same color. We're going to select all the same color and we're going to say that that's strawberry. We're going to select the white and we're going to do the same thing right here up in the center where underneath where strawberry is. we're going to hit that to select the same color again. And we're going to make sure that those are all crystal. Yep, that those are all crystal. Now, when we do this, select it all, hit the quick mock-up. We're going to cross our fingers because if not, I'm going to be frustrated because it should work just fine. Because there's nothing worse than when you're showing something off and then it doesn't right. All right, so now look, we select. So it says that we have in my sizing. I need to change my sizing because I know that's not right. These are SS10s. 418 crystal, 110 strawberry, and 120 wisteria. So that's how many are in this one. And oh, 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 oh. Let's change this color to something like that. And let's change this color to something like there. And now we can see where it's simulating stones. It made it pretty, and it's not bad, right? It's not a bad design. I don't think there's anything there. But as we go through and look, it was okay. When we look at the mock-up for it, it tells us that it's 6 inches by 7.25 inches. So 6 inches by 7.25 inches. Meh. I like bigger designs. So what I thought I'm going to do, I'm like, okay, well, I know in flock I've got room to work with. So if I take this and I just make it 11 inches wide, so okay, now I know I can work with 11 inches in here. All right, I can work with 11 inches. We're good. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to right click and I'm just going to lock that back so I can move some stuff around. Now, the thing I wasn't 100% sold on were the hearts. You know, I don't know. I just wasn't sold on them. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to come in and select them. I'm just going to delete them out. All right. Now, remember, every design that you get, you can adjust it. If you don't like how something looks, change it. Make it your own. Be unique with it. These are just general ideas to get you with it. I don't like how this is sitting here. I have plenty of room to work with. So now I'm going to select this and we're going to say, move that right there. And then we're going to take the new year and we're going to put the new year kind of maybe right there or the new. And then we're going to take the year and kind of move it down there. Okay. You can kind of see what I did over there. So we're going to take this and now we spread it out. So now we got a little fuller of a design, right? We got, kind of more room to work with and do some things, but we still want to fill some stuff in and I still want to have some fun with it. So what am I going to do? Is I'm just going to come over here. I have everything selected. And as it's selected, I'm going to move around and I'm just going to hit the, whatchamacallit, the space bar. If I hit the space bar, it'll just drop them, right? It'll just drop them wherever I hit the space bar inside of there. So, yep, I like that. And we'll put that one there. But I don't want them all that color, and I don't want them to all look the same. So if I select that one and say we're just going to go ahead and mirror it, so it turns it the other way. Maybe we'll take this one over here, and we're going to flip it the other way, so it moves it up there. Maybe this one we want to be crystal, so we can, change it however we want. We'll come in here and we'll change it to crystal, so that one's there. And as we're going through this and setting it up, maybe I just want to, like this. This is where we're getting to, folks. This is what I'm trying to show you. So we're going from the single design, and if I back out of this, and we'll go back to where everything started from, this is the design that we started with. This is the design that we have now. What do you think of this? Like, be honest with me. You can tell me it looks like shit. I don't care if you do. It's my personal thing. I liked how it turned out. I wanted to be able to do something different. So I want to hear, what you thought of that. Now, with that, and with here, we are able to do something else, right? We can come in if we just want to do like the scatter fill, like how we moved it from here. If you just grab one of these, that's that same thing. You just come and you just start hitting the space bar. You want to drop one there, hit the space bar. Want to drop one there, hit the space bar. Want to drop one there, hit the space bar, and leave it there. There you go. And it's just that easy to be able to do that. Now, for this one right here, when we go through, this is what I'm going to do for you. Anybody who makes a purchase tonight during the live, because remember, we're going to press this too. If you make a purchase during this, we're going to send you this one. We're going to send you this Happy New Year design that we created tonight. So that's our thanks for showing up tonight. We created this, we did it. This is what we're putting out here. This is what we're going to do for it. So that way you're able to, enjoy that. We're able to show off some other stuff. And as you can see, I took some stars, I changed the colors of it. I spaced them out so that way, it was a little more fuller of the design. I dropped in some, some scatters. I made it just unique. So that way you're able to go through and make it, your own. So you can always recreate things. You can always take parts of things like these hearts. My other goal for you is I want to do, we had such a fun, as Janessa here says that she's making the Christmas Mega Bling shirt tonight. I want to know what you think of doing if we do a Mega Bling shirt for holidays. I got some ideas for Valentine's Day. I got some ideas for St. Patrick's Day. What do you think? You let me know of what you have in there, and then we can go through that. This guy says Wizard does nothing for me. Have to build everything in Cricut software. What do you have to build in Cricut software? Because you can export from Wizard and be able to use it in Cricut. I know that Cricut has come a long way, but it is still a lot more desirable. If you are a designer, like here, we can take this right here, as we take this design, and now we have this new fresh design, right? So I've selected it all. If I go over here to my templates and I go ahead and I select the vinyl overcut, boom, it's going to do its little thingamajigger, and there it is. We have our template here, or we have our original design, we have our templates ready to cut. Now with this and our export, this is one of the best features I love about this. So Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. Happy New Year. And where this is going to be 12/23/25. So I'm going to select all of these, and here's what we're going to do. Well, we're going to export it as an AI file, a PNG file, an EPS file, a CDR file, a PDF, a JPEG, and an SVG. And we're saving it all the way back to version 16. Then we are going to hit export. And if you pay attention right down here at the bottom, when it's done with everything, it's exporting our selection. And just like this, they're all went ahead and done. Now, what does that mean? Well, let me not necessarily show you, but I will show you so that way I can put it up over here, and because where that's saved at and where I can get to it so that way you'll be able to see it on your side once it's there. What it do is if I bring this over here, let's see, if I, oh, no, oh, no, come back, sir. Come back, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. If I move this over here, you can see it created a folder, Happy New Year 2023, and there's all the versions of it. There's the AI file, the JPEG, the EPS, the SVG, the CorelDRAW, the PNG, and the PDF. If you are a designer, how long does it take you to save each one of those individually? 5-10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it takes 7 seconds to do, 5-10 seconds to each one. That saved you a minute. You're doing a design a day. There's 30 minutes that it saved you. Just saying. That's why I'm telling you, the wizard is the wizard. So that's any questions on this? Do you understand how we can make this work now when we see a design where we like some of it, but we want to change some of it? We're able to do that for it. So that way it is there for it, and we'll be able to go from it, because I want to make sure that you don't always feel locked in by the designs that you're purchasing in. If you think you have a better layout, be creative. Show that you're able to do it for that, and that way you're able to get it. And like I said, everybody that orders tonight, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get this Happy New Year that we created, so that way you can do it. Yes. So if you purchased 40 in fonts, yep. When you put in you will put in each month, you'll get an email that has your credits in it. You'll put in the code. There you go. It'll pull it off there for it. So let's see. Was there any other things in there? Does it count if I ordered earlier today? Yeah, Janessa. Maybe it'll count. Maybe it'll count. Oh, look, Janessa, you didn't select recurring on your wizard. I have a list of folks to email to let you guys know. Yes, make sure to select the recurring on that. You could just select the same color and delete all the hearts, but that's no fun. Yes, we can come in here. Actually, you know why I didn't do it? The biggest part, because I wasn't sure if I had red over here. That was why, because I had that over on that screen. I'm like, did I leave red over there? And I wasn't through. But what she's saying is, yes, we can come on here and we can select red. We can come up here, select the same color. It grabs all of them, and then we can see it has all of them by just move them around. Ta-da, ta-da. Delete, done. Control Z, Control Z. Bring it back to it. And I'm a space bar. I got to do two hands. I got to have the two hands going. Right click. I've already got other stuff going. Two hands. Two hands, three monitors. Anybody else? Two hands, three monitors? Two hands, two monitors. One hand, two monitors? Don't tell me you're that person that uses a trackball and the screen only, or just one screen. If you're one screen, people weird me out. Just saying. Well, you one screeners. I don't know how you guys do that. Tell me that. What are you in the comments? One screen, two screen, three screen? So I know somebody probably has like a nice wraparound 60-incher like that. My goal is in the shop is to have like a 45-incher on there because right now I've got the 32-inch with the monitors here and there, so it can all go in there. You like it? Too busy? Let's see on this thing. If it's too busy, go ahead, delete some of the stuff out from it. And that's the thing is when we're what you might think is too busy, somebody else says that they like, and that's the great thing about being in this industry. We all see things differently. We can all decide what we want. There's a lot of stuff that we had made for our customers over the years where I'm like, I don't know about this. They absolutely love it. You like it better with the hearts. See, we keep the hearts in there. I wasn't a fan of the hearts. I just was like, meh, I don't know. But we totally could. We could add hearts back in here. You can add the hearts in there to whatever you want to do with it. Yes. So, Jerry, if we come in here and we're just going to have one stone. So you can see right here, and I'll do it right here. So we've got one selected, right? One hand on my mouse. I got one hand on my mouse. I'm holding it around. I've got this hand, and I'm coming and space bar, dropped it. Space bar, dropped it. Space bar, dropped it. Space bar, dropped it. Now, if you hit spacebar, drop it, and let it go, you actually have two there. So that is something that you'll want to remember is that your last one needs to be let off, not a because I'm holding down the left click, the left mouse button when I'm doing that. So you want to make sure that the last one is a drop, not a spacebar. So it's there for it. Shows one thing out there. Should I send a screenshot? Nah, if it shows that, next month we'll get you on there for it. So yeah. Let's see. More mega designs. All right. And that's what so we went back and forth on this, Gloria, and so you can help me. I love the big blingy designs. I think I'm gonna bring myself back on here. I love the big mega bling designs, things that we could do with it. But the other people are like, oh, those just take too much stones and we're not gonna do them. And I understand that. But I had a conversation today with a client that we mentor, and they were talking about stones and how we could do it. And what they said that they like to do is they'll take the Mega Bling, and that's what they're using in booths to draw attention in. They're not having a price on it. They're not having there because they just want people to see it when they're outside. And that Mega Bling is just, going back and forth, catching the light, catches people's eyes. It brings them in with it. So they are able to then, bring them in. Now they don't necessarily have to have a price on that, but going through it, they had a scatter one that had the school name, scattered design around it, and here was the price on that. That was $55 for that T-shirt. They had it add a DTF print that had the same scattered pattern around it, and then that one was 35, and then they just had the print, no scatter, and that was 25. So here, which level do you want? Here's the versions of it. They were able to use the scatter transfer on two of those, and so it made sense for them. I love the Mega Bling, and I understand some people don't because they don't they say it takes up a lot of stones, and that's why you're doing the Mega Bling one, so that way you can sell more stones. Well, yes, but I love the way it looks. Like we have got more compliments when Hudson did the Christmas bling Mega Bling shirt, and he wore that to the school. What was that? Was the not pageant program? The program.
He also worked at batting and coach like
He wore it. He wore it a lot over last week, and the compliments have nonstop. We've had people reach out to us that says, we knew that was your kid on the stage because every time we tried to pay attention to ours, his shirt was blinding. And so we had to look at that. Other ones that were like, we wanted to see the back of it, but we couldn't see the back of it because they were in line with kids. We had a good handful of people reach out to us, and their parents like, what do we got to do to get that shirt? What do we do? We're like, it's $150 on it minimum. Here's what we, and they're like, what do we got to do? And yeah, it is an amazing thing. So I love the Mega Bling. I love the Mega Bling with it. No, see, Jerry doesn't want it as Mega Blingy, and I do because you can always take off more. You can always take off more. You can always take off more. Do you mind if they have both SS10 and sixes in it? And do you mean like the seams or just any design with a tons of stones? I go back and forth on this because as a supplier to you, when we have multiple stone sizes in a design, what does that mean? That means you're buying multiple stones. So yes, I totally enjoy that. As a designer, we go back and forth. There's some instances where SS6s make a ton of sense because of the detail that you can get with it. And you just want it to look full and nice in there. But then again, like I said, you're using more flock, you're using more stones, you're going there with it. It's a personal preference. I think it really depends on you and what you like. I'm a fan of both, but I want to be efficient. And so if I have, something that has three colors in it, but it is going to take both tens and sixes, that means I've got to brush stuff in 6 times. That means that I have to cut 6 flock designs. So there's that part of it. So on a lot of things that we have been doing is we've been keeping it one size because as an SS10, you can take it up to 16, you can drop it down to a 6. When you mix match in there, you can't do a whole lot with it, but we have the option for it. Just, I think it really comes down to personal preferences on it. For at least for me. Yep. Sign up for the giveaway because we're giving away stuff. We're going to give away the flock templates for this tonight. If you make a purchase, you're going to be double entered into it. So make sure to sign up for that. What? You want me to keep? What do you keep brushing? Or Corey told me. She says, "Hey, get to work on some stuff because she wants to do it." So I'm gonna add to the stage. There's the stage. We're gonna make this one here. Nope. We're gonna make that one. No. Where are we going? Where you go, buddy? There it is. That's the design that we're doing tonight. 2 colors. What are we using for stones tonight, there, Corey?
Crystal AB premiums.
Ooh, pick up the mic on so we can hear. So we can hear Tom and Pete, whatever the hell she's going to do over there. So these are our 16 facet premium crystal AB. I just what it was. So that's what we're using here for it. These bad boys, the shine and shimmer on them is amazing on it. So we're gonna use that. And what are we gonna use that? Wisteria? Is that what we're gonna use for the other one?
It's
Wisteria.
either going to be Wisteria or Phoenix.
Wisteria or Phoenix? What do you guys tell me in the comments? What do you want to see?
Wisteria.
Wisteria. Are you a Wist or are you a West?
It's I.
Whatever. See, she likes to get it there for me. So we're gonna do this one, but you tell me. You want to go Phoenix or Wisteria for the first one? Because are we gonna do 2 of them? Are you putting one on a shirt? Or are you putting it on Bling Book pages?
I don't care.
All right. So bring them up closer to the camera so that way they can see. Yeah. So
Wisteria is like a light purple shimmery, and then Phoenix is kind of a, depending where you're looking at, pink, yellow, almost red.
I think we should do 2 of them. I think we should do 2 of them. If you want to do them both on the back on a Bling Book page, then we can show that off for it. So that way it's there for it. So she's going to go through and she's brushing that in. And what do we have here? We have the flock. So that's the magic flock. There is limited supplies that we've got a couple thousand feet of it, but bonus bundles are sold out until further notice. We are waiting to hear back from the manufacturer when we should expect those, but they said it usually takes 2 to 3 months for everything to come in. So we're crossing fingers. We are not the only one that's at. I had other vendors reach out to us to see if we would sell them some because they are out as well of theirs. And they're like, we will take yours. I'm like, I'm not selling it. Listen to what we got. We're all in the same boat. So here's what you got for these. And then we're using the Monster Brush. We've got that there. And these are our 16 facet crystal AB stones. Do you have acrylic hot fix tape over there? I just thought about that.
I did find a couple pieces to use.
Yeah, she does have that. It's all right. So we're good to go there for it. Oh, Jerry, what's Jerry saying? Her opinion is valuable. They all are. And Eric says, as a longtime Cricut user, I do not design in Design Space as it sucks. I've been designing for the Cricut and Adobe Illustrator, Inkscape, and now Corel Wizard for years. Oh, there you go. Straight from Eric for it. And Crystal says, I opened Design Space once about 7 years ago. It closed after 45 seconds. Nope. I love it. Gloria says, the scenes are more fun, but the designs with lots of stones are nice too. One stone size is easier, but not opposed to different sizes. Yeah, I'm right there with it. Where I'm where we can have multiple stone sizes, multiple things in it. I like the big ones. I like the scenes that you can put together with stuff. We can do a lot with it, and that way we're able to go. And Eric says, Crystal, I only use Design Space for cutting. And plus, I outgrew Design Space in a few months. Started using the Wizard after investing and sold an $8,000 order the following month. Yeah, Eric's 2 monitors, 6 hands, 7 monitors. Jeff is a man. 2 screens. Patty, 1 screen. 1 screen with a trackball. 1 screen with a trackball. No way! I don't believe that at all. Let's see. Good to know, Gloria. Thanks. I once asked Mass if you could set the size to sort designs by stone count. He froze and said, no. Learning is so much more, right? Yeah. And some people don't always see the same things. And that's why I love it. Like we can change it however we want. Now, she's using the magic scoop here. So make sure to put a cork in it before doing this so it doesn't end up all over the floor. There it is. We've got a little hole in the center of the handle. You brush your stones down into here. You keep the cork in it. And then you will put this in a bag. You put it right back in the bag. And that way, boop, you'll pop out that cork. And Bob's your uncle. Guess what? We can watch it go right in there. Now, the big thing is to make sure that you pull the cork off nicely in the bag and not all wonky and it goes everywhere. I'm not saying that we did that. Triple screen with my laptop. There we go. Now we're talking. Yes, if you use if you use the spacebar, you can duplicate any object. So if you had the whole star, yep, and that's what we showed at the beginning. Just dropping it from there. You can do it however you want. I need to adjust Corel Draw's keyboard shortcuts for Adobe Muscle Memory. You can 100% set your things for that. These are a lot of the teachings that Jerry had that Jerry you can find over in Pilar's Hall of Fame training. There we go with it. I love the Mega Bling scenes or more word I don't know. I don't know what that word is. Jerry, we know this. Like I don't know. What's this word, Corey?
What?
It's on the screen. Can you see congruent? Congruent? What does that mean? What does that word mean?
Congruent.
Thanks. What does a word mean? I don't know what that word means. Do you know what it means?
Like they run side by side, like congruently.
I thought that was concurrently.
Work together.
What is it? Together? All right. Whatever. Sure. Gloria says, I did the Halloween and Christmas scenes last year. I sold part of each scenes individually. People just did one at the front of the shirt with the scene. They weren't sure if the back would hold. Well, of course it'll hold, right? All right. So she used the acrylic hot fix tape here. Went ahead, boom, pulled it down. Bob's the uncle. There it is. You get it. Now, she's going to go ahead and put it back on here. And she's going to go ahead and now swap out this design. This template for the next template because she's just going to line it up. She's not pouring that other one on top. She's just like, watch what I'm going to do. So she'll pull this off of here. I don't
know if my transfer tape will cooperate for that.
Yeah, she's not sure if the transfer tape will cooperate. So remember, you're entered in tonight. You're going to win. Somebody's going to win this template. You're going to win this template. The only one available. You're going to win the template for it. Let's see. Don't forget to use those codes. That's right.
Except for the only thing is I don't know which direction this actually goes.
It's her. You hear me on that other side? Can you hear me on this side?
Can I see the design real quick?
Are the
closer stars together at the top or the bottom?
Set it down so I can see. That is the top.
That's the top? Okay.
Yep, that's top. That's where it goes. So Phoenix, it looks like Phoenix is the winner. Phoenix is the winner that we're going to go with for it. Flattery will get you broke. That is right. All right. One stone size is much easier. It is once easier for it. He didn't get it 6-7. I know. Sometimes I just overdo it right now. So this is the Phoenix. Phoenix is a pretty nice thing. I think there's one. There might be one left. Maybe not. I have to look back at inventory because I know there's only 2 left.
Of what?
earlier, so we'll see for bonus bundles. And it might be on the site, but it might be out of stock because it hasn't updated to pull off from there yet for it. I like the trackball, 4 27-inch curved monitors. Now we're talking, Chuck. Now we're talking. I went digging through some old boxes today and found another magic scoop and a bunch of dirty vintage tiny packs of stones. I love that, Janessa. Janessa, did you get anything extra in your bag? Did you in your order? Was there any extra maybe studs that matched a certain, cheer organization? I wanted to see how much they matched. Congruent means it flows or goes together. All right, see, good thing I didn't know.
No, Reggie.
Oh, great, the dog's gonna bark. I actually really like words. It used to be a total bookworm, just no time longer to read. You can read every day, right? The emails. We need people to email in like that. Acclimated. I know acclimated. I can go ahead along with that one. All right. So we use the Phoenix stones here, and as you see, super easy to brush in, super easy with the monster brush. You're getting the more stone. Remember, the easiest thing about stones is to brush them in. The more stones that you use, the easier it is to brush them in. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes. And I see your pink and black studs. When I saw those colors, I'm like, I thought that the NSE cheer. I'm like, I think these would work for it. But let's go ahead and send it to you so that way you can tell me. And it was studs. It was something different. So I'm like, oh, let's see what you can do with it. And I figured you already had some stuff cut for it, so you can show that off. And you're off work, so there's no reason that we should not be seeing stuff from you, Janessa. We should be seeing, what you're creating and doing with it. So once again, here she is using the magic scoop, the magic scoop-a-loop, to go ahead and go sweep these up into the barrel of the scoop. And in that barrel of the scoop, it is hollow with the cork at the bottom. See, she's getting them all in there. You just smack it around, just smack it around a little. That's all you can do. It's a little smacky smack for it. That way you're doing that. And remember, while we're doing this, don't forget to right click, copy, paste, go get entered in. So your chance to win this template and purchases made tonight enter you for double entries and use the code TWT25 to save 25% off Rhinestones, Rhinestuds, and Flatback stones. So, all right, she's going to come back with that original piece that she has picked up. Oh, no, she's not. She's going to go double. I thought she was just going to say line it up with the other one. She's going to do 2 presses on this.
No, because the other one's too small.
Oh, the other one was too small. All right, so she's going to do 2 pulls here with it and be able to rock and roll. There it is. Place the acrylic tape. Slam it down, rub it down, smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh, no. I think we need a press now. All right, Blackboard, she's clearing this off. Now, when it comes to pressing stones, what do we press stones at? 325. 12 to 15 seconds. Medium to firm pressure. That's what we do. So we're going to go ahead. And what are you going to press? You're going to press on a
Bling book page.
Bling book page. Bling book page.
I don't know why I did with the one that you put over here. I moved it.
Yep, I'm not sure either. So we're going to crank out a fresh one, and then we can hang it up because we have the spot right behind us that I can go for it. Now, Corey just needs to remember that, which way it needs to go on there and hang for the top. Yeah, so that's going to be at the top for it. And it doesn't necessarily matter which one you start with. It looks like, there's about the equal same high points on both ones, so you can put it wherever you want. Happy New Year. That is going to look great hanging behind my desk for it. And so that way, what we said, the magic scoop is an amazing, amazing tool, and it's musical too. You can play the horn with it. You can be able to do with it. Here it is with it. So this first one is going to be the 16 facet crystal AB. So our premium line of stones, and in the next few weeks, we're going to have more premium lines of stones. Wait until you guys see those ones with it. And then,
these aren't, but.
Yep, here's these ones for it. If it will focus, there it is. Okay, focus. So she's going to give it the little Corey shake that she's going to do here with it.
Cool down a little bit.
Just cool down a little. And you can see that color change just right there with it. Just as simple as that. Oh, those 16 facetors, baby. Can you wait till you see some of the other colors? Like, it is going to be wild. All right. Oh, God, it just... It gives me such a blingness. What do we got? Not enough pressure? Did you adjust that? What happened there?
They just want to pull
Didn't
down a
stick.
little bit.
Pull it off. Do it. There it goes. There it is. All right. There. Oh, oh, oh. It's trying to pull off. It's still on there for it. All right. She's still trying. She's like, oh, I'm going to go from this way. Something moved on her, or something went somewhere on it for her. And
We
what's
might
she
need
going
to
to
hit
do?
it again.
She's going to hit it again. She's going to hit it again because I don't think she feels confident in that one. We didn't adjust pressure or anything on that, did we? So for this press, 325, 15 seconds,
No,
medium to
it's on
firm
the-
pressure.
It's on the 80. It should be.
Yeah, we should be good to go for it. It should be good to go at that one. So we'll see what it is. Maybe. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Guess what happens when you live? Things don't always work as planned. Now she's going to come back in here. It's going to do it on the other one. She's going to go ahead and just, use her heat sink of a hand, give it a little woosah, fan herself off. I can see her on the other monitor, and she's making faces at me. I can see it. She's swinging stuff around. She's going to pull from the same spot. Ah, look, much better. All right. Bring that up and show it off to the camera before you lay that second one on here, because this is our 16 facet premium crystal AB. Oof, babies. Oof. Oh, yeah. Oh, right there. The sparkle with it. All right. Next up, we're gonna do the Phoenix, right? Phoenix is risen. We're gonna do those with it. And so we're going to do Phoenix and put those on with it. And then while I show that off, she's going to brush in another one, and we will do the
You know what? I almost wish.
What?
Well, since these have such a pink hue to them, I almost wish I would have done regular crystal with the Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
See?
wisteria would look better with this one.
I don't know.
See, we're gonna have like red and with the pink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, put it in there, and we'll just see. This is where we
said press it or do wisteria.
What do you want to see? Do we want to see this color combo? Do we want to see this color combo of?
I think this with regular crystal.
Okay, then she's gonna do wisteria with this one, and she's gonna do. She did not like how that color combo was gonna look, so we'll be the judge on that. So she's gonna do another one, not crystal AB, right? You're just gonna do regular crystal.
Well, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna throw wisterias on here and finish that one out, and then I'll do crystal and Phoenix.
Correct. That's what I was trying to figure out. So this will be crystal AB with the wisteria. The wisteria. I love the purple of the wisteria. So I have the wisteria with that. And then we will go ahead and do the do one which is regular crystal and the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing there? Okay. That's what we're doing. And there's times like this where on paper something thinks it's going to make sense. On the color, you don't know until you really see it. How is it what's the vibe check gonna be on it? Sometimes it just doesn't pass the vibe check, of what you.
It did not pass.
What?
It did not pass.
It did not pass the vibe check for her. She did not like how that was going to look. So she's like, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and do it this way. And what was your reasoning for it? Did you think it just looked too?
Because the AB's colors shift a lot to the pinky colors. And I think then having the pink with the red with the yellow would kind of look funny.
So there you go. And this is, remember earlier when we talked about personal preference on where, some people are like, no, I really like that. Other people, Corey, like, I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. So I'm not going to do it. So that's the things that you'll run into no matter what you do. You'll figure out, on color shift ones or, color changes. You still got some stones up around that right-hand corner.
Yeah, thank you.
There. Where you think it might work, but use your discretion. You don't always have to go by what something is on or how it is. If it doesn't work for you and you're not 100% sold on it, don't do it. Like this. She didn't like how that was going to look. We kind of had a little discussion about it, and at the end of the day, she's the boss. Like, that's just how we've learned, is that Corey's the boss. Whatever she says, I'm a better person to know that that's where it is. So she's going to come back in here. She's going to go ahead and you see how quick it was to brush in. And this is one of the things to show where you have the template cut, right? You can make a ton of different variations from this. If you want this all to be one color, make it all one color. If you want the letters to alternate from a happy and a new and a year to be different ones, it's your thing. Do it. If you want stuff to be just the little circles the kind of the scatter to be that way with it, you're able to do that. You really, this is your time to shine, both literally and figuratively, right? This is what rhinestones are, what really are going to separate you apart from every other shirt maker in your area, because there is so much that goes into it. There are the color theory that goes along with it. There's the extra, like we were talking the Mega Bling designs. You could cut as much as 15 foot of flock for one design. So you want to make sure that that design is going to be worth it. You want to make sure that you are able to sell something that stand out from everyone else that's using vinyl and DTF transfers. Not everybody is doing rhinestones because of the work that goes into it. So you can definitely stand out. That is your blue ocean. Is that you doing rhinestones? It's not there for it. And a lot of rhinestones, you have built-in clientele with it. Cheer moms, cheer, dance mom, gymnastic mom, right there. Anything that has to do with those, they're looking there for it. And then add in the moms of everything else. All right, so here it is. She's going to line this up and see that wherever she thinks
Well,
it
I don't know
goes.
exactly what it's supposed to look like.
You can put it however you want. It's your design. You want to do that? Great. Yeah, it looks pretty close. It looks close. It looks close to me. So you're able to come in here, boom, and there it is. Boom, 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 done. We're going to press at 325, 12 to 15 seconds. We're using medium to firm pressure. We're rocking and rolling through this press. I do believe we'll bring, sometime in 26, we'll bring this press and be able to offer to you guys, because it is, having an air assisted press. Oh, that takes everything out of it. All right, there we go. So, yes, I can definitely see a difference in those between the wisteria, and there. So now we just got to brush another one and flip it on the other side and show it off. Ooh, that did turn out good. And then we can do the light game. We can play that over here. We can get some drawings. We can get everything rock and rolling. So that way we are good to go. So again, we're going to show how quick and easy this is to do once you have the template in here, what you're doing with it. Just peel off the template. That somebody's going to win tonight. Somebody's going to win tonight. And you know who I hope wins? I hope it is somebody who placed an order that wins it. You want to know why? Because this will ship out with their order, and they should have it before New Year's to be able to make a New Year's item with it. So best bet is somebody in Illinois wins it, so that way it ships out and they have it there. Because in some of the shipping that went out today, that even like 3 and 4 day shipping that they had picked, it's not going to show. Things aren't going to show up until next year. So be mindful that when you are ordering, that there are shipping delays because there are holidays coming up, and that could really put it back there. So if you need something, make sure to upgrade your shipping to either 2 day or overnight to make sure that you have it in time for things. Because if not, you probably won't get there until next year on stuff. So here it is. The more you put in there, the more it is easy to brush around. You just want to use the faint little what am I thinking? The brushing effect. I couldn't think of what it was called when it went in here for. So as she's doing this, next week's show, do you guys, are you good if we start in on Valentine's Day stuff next week? Are you good with that? Or do you want to do something else between now and then? I mean, do you want to, because New Year's, that'd be like 2 days before. Do you want to go right into Valentine's Day? Do you want to go into sports? You let me know what kind of style.
So,
What?
I think for some reason this bag is mixed of 6s and 10s. I'm like, why are these so small in these holes?
Oh, okay. Who's reading this?
Oh Lord.
She put stuff in the wrong bag.
Well, I don't know where this bag came from, because I don't know why I would have mixed them.
Well, I stay away from your stones.
All right, so pause. So, we'll fix it.
This is awesome.
Well,
I couldn't plan this any better.
Shut up.
To show you, these are the things that happen in real life. When people when people show the perfectness of, oh, so you just put down this template
Oh,
and then
here
you
they
brush your
are.
stones and you go in and do it and everything's perfect. What?
Here they are.
Oh yeah. Everything's just perfect, right? And you're always like, that's such BS because it's not perfect for me. Well, guess what, folks? It's not
Well,
perfect.
what the
They're
heck would I ever
lying
do
to
that
you.
for?
It is manufactured. They had 37 takes to make that perfect one take for it. So here's what we're gonna do. She's just gonna peel this off. Some stones will probably stick to the back of it, maybe, maybe not. Depends what she gets from here. How many stuck to the back? Not a whole lot.
Eh,
Yeah, good
about to
amount.
not.
A good amount stuck to the back. And this is what you have to do. You just have to try and take out from it, and then you're just going to peel stones off the back of it, and you're going to make sure that that doesn't touch the table that has the stones on it, because it'll just keep picking up all the things. And this is what you do. This is why when I see people charge such a little price for things, it boggles my mind because you never take into account like what happens if I screw up. I don't have a fudge factor of 5% working on my pricing, so when things like this happen, I don't, I do it. I know this isn't the only person that's happened. I know it's happened to everybody, but for some reason, nobody wants to talk about it and say, "Oh yeah, I do that. We did it." And guess when we did it?
I'll
We
just
did
do
it
it. I'll
live.
just do it in front of you.
As we're trying to say, yeah, this is why you need this. Yeah, this is why you. I hate to say it, this is why you need us. We're the real ones. We're the ones that when things go bad, they go bad live, and we just carry on with it because
Whoa.
you know what? What fell?
The Turner.
A what?
Turner.
A Turner? Corey's got like an 8. How many Turners is that?
I don't know, like 20 maybe.
24, 32 cup Turner that need to find a home for it. And by home, it just needs to be relocated, not to somebody's new home because
The
she won't
3D
let
printer
that
took
happen.
over.
But this is what you have, where you have, things stuck in here, things stuck in your brush, things go in the wrong bag. You did it wrong. Like, you are not alone. You are not alone. We have all done it for it. Let's see. Oh, look, Jeanette, I hate when that happens. Dumped a bunch of AB stones in a jar with regular crystal last month. Yeah, now you have it over there. Yeah, I ordered a stone sorter. Send that to me. We've got one that we can use for it, but the thing that I hate is when you mix colors. It doesn't help with that. We still got to split them up. So there's probably crystal and crystal AB in here with it, so that way it all over there. Yeah, next year. Next year is just right around the corner for it. Order design I already had. Multitask. Glory, we've all done that. We've all done that too for it. Costco probably will have summer items out next week. That would not surprise
There's
me at all.
swim trunks at Target.
Swimming trunks at Target?
Yep.
All right. I think
In the
that makes sense
Midwest.
because people are going away for Christmas. We keep saying one of these years we're going to do that. We're just going to go away for Christmas for it. Chris, when I screwed up, I go ahead and lift them out with the heat tape and then slide my squeegee across and scoop them off the tape. There you go. That's how Crystal does it. Usually, a lot of times when I do this, I can get it off there and not have a whole lot back on there. Corey does it. She does
Well,
it
had
good.
they been all the same bigger size?
You're right. Yeah. I also had a bunch of 6 stuck in my brush. Moved to 10. I thought I was losing my mind. Yes, we've done that so many times. I'm like, where did these come from? What is going on? Yes, right there. And this is what I'm saying is you got to laugh at yourself. You got to have fun with it. You got to know things are going to happen. Like this, we're live. Like, yeah, I can't let it stress us out. Like, I can't see. What am I going to do? I can't think anything. I can do one of these where I be like, I don't know what happened. We have technical difficulties. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that over there. So that way people don't know we screwed up. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So we're going to fix it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it in here, right? And we're able to see it for it. So we're able to do it for it. I have an awesome second screen from our buddy Brian. Hey, what did he do? He sent you a screen? Blotter? What? You kidding me? Come on now. Yeah, and so when we're doing it, you gotta have fun with it. Like
Okay.
we thoroughly
Again.
enjoy doing what we do. I love the creative aspect of this. I love seeing the designs come to life. I love being able to use the look. Now she's trying to debate what she
I'm
has.
making
But
sure.
she's just making sure. DMC crystal, is that what those are?
I'm making sure there are no sixes.
No, are those DMC crystals?
No, they are 16 facets.
Those are 16 facets?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought you wait. Hold up.
What?
Oh, Crystal. Crystal, not Crystal AB.
Correct.
Okay. I was confused for a second because I wasn't sure what exactly was going on because I wasn't sure what she was doing. Now I understand. We did the Crystal AB with the Wisteria, and we are doing the Crystal in the Phoenix. So in 16 facets, we have the currently we have Crystal and Crystal AB. Now I'm going to look and see what we have. I gotta go find the what's the app? What's the Chucky Talk app?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Yeah, I gotta find the WhatsApp to know to what we decided on that to know what's there with it. Is that like oh man, I didn't do a bunch of them. So colors. These are colors. Are these names all staying the same, Corey?
I don't know. I think so. They're just regular colors, aren't they?
Well, there's the there's one that I'm not 100% sure of. Yeah, there's one I'm not 100% sure of on what that one is. So I'll leave that one off there. We'll leave it there. But colors for 16 facet that are coming in is there is an emerald, there is a rose, there is an amethyst, there is a citrine, there is a blue, there is a red, and there is a garnet. Those are all what is coming in, along with a one yet to be named because I'm not sure what that one is. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new colors are coming in here, and they should be here in the next 2 weeks. So pretty excited about that to see how to see what colors those turn out to be. I'm really the emerald. I can just the 16 facets. Like you were up there with some high quality stuff, and these I'm looking at what do we have coming. Well, we've got Valentine's Day coming up. We've got Black History Month coming up. We have St. Patrick's Day coming up.
Mardi Gras.
We have Mardi Gras coming up. So a lot of these colors we can, that's what we kind of brought them in with. Okay, what's the themes that are going to be happening here over the next few months, so we can make sure we get these colors in people's hands for these projects to see. And that is very limited quantity that is coming in with these ones because they are so much more costly to us. We want to, bring in the limited. We could bring in more, or we could bring in less but more colors. So we opted for the less and more colors, so we can see what's going to sell because we want to grow that premium line. When we're looking at things, we have an opportunity to. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can see how many. I think when we're all said and done, if we could get up to 40, 50 colors maybe of those, is that right? I think I have to ask. Corey has stepped into my realm of dealing with suppliers overseas and dealing with that conversations of the late at night, and now she's really understood my frustration in things. And so we're really getting behind that. But there is quite a bit of there's going to be quite a bit of new ones that we can come in for it. There's also there's other shapes too. There's like the bubbles and pearls. We got asked about those, and that's an opportunity for us to bring in those with it. So I'm really excited about how those come in. But yeah, we are going to do our best to really expand out on that premium stone line and going through stones going forward. The DMC and Korean low lead will kind of be in the same category. So there's Korean low lead is going to be phased out just because we're not going to carry the same type of stone color across so many platforms, especially when it's available. When the color is nicer in a DMC, a DC, and a premium, the Korean low lead is kind of in, but there are some amazing Korean low lead colors as well. So,
do you want me to do this on the back?
Yeah, just do it on the back.
Okay.
So we'll see. There'll be some of those colors that stick around, but not a whole lot of them. The DMC line is going to be expanding. The and the premium line is going to be extended. So those are all things to look forward to in 2026 as we expand that out, because we want to be, your source for, premium products. We preach that to you guys, and we're not saying there's anything wrong with Green Lowland or DMC or the Diamond Cup. It's just that when you look at the premium one compared to some of the others, you can 100% tell the difference in those and why they, cost what they do. And you can have those options for your customers where you can take the same design and you can show it in, here it is in a Korean Lola DMC, here it is in, here it is in a premium. So that way you can be able to do that. Ooh, and Genesis, I definitely want shapes and hot fix for bows. And we have some options for that. They're like, what are they, mermaid bubbles? Is that what they were? Or what are those things called? Bubble? Right? What are those?
Yes, I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure what they're sure, but they're
Like
little.
flatbacks are called Mamado bubbles.
Yeah, but there's opportunity for things like for different pearls and things with it too. So we have an opportunity to bring in some new things, and that's what we really want to focus on, is focus on the Rhinestone World. We should have a lot of rhinestones in it. Another thing that will be happening in 26 is some of the HTV won't be coming back in stock. And the reason being is because when we've sold 2 foot of a product in the last 16 months and we need to bring in more, and it's a $500 order to bring it in, we will never recoup the money back from that. So there will be products that won't be on the site, but we will drop ship. There will be set amounts that you have to order: 5 yard, 10 yard, 25 yard, or 50 yard. And then those will drop ship straight from Caesar. So we can still offer everything that they have. You just need to buy it in the specific quantities that they offer. And so that way we can have it drop shipped to you. This allows us to keep the price low because we're not sitting on inventory. But the other thing is that we're not sitting on inventory. We've had it now for July. Let's see, end of July is when we got it. We're now at the end of December. There are still cases and boxes of things that were inventoried that were in that box that have not been opened. And we're talking hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of inventory that, is just there. So as we get into spring, we'll probably, ooh, that Phoenix looks fantastic with that. You made the right decision. That is probably the best decision you made after marrying me. 100%.
Best decision what?
You made after marrying me.
Oh jeez.
100%. I would say that for being here for it. So, we're really focusing on that aspect of it and bringing some other things in stock. Some things, once they go out, won't be back in. And we'll cross those bridges when we come to it. So 325, 15 seconds, and she's going to go ahead and peel here. And Phoenix, baby, Phoenix, and that 16 facet crystal. Man, that looks good.
Sorry.
Oh, that looks so good. Good choice, Corey. You are awesome on that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I'm going to pull you off screen and me back to the screen, and then we're going to show it off here. We're going to get there, and then we'll get into some drawings and give some stuff away for it. So, first up is going to be, I see. Yeah, because on that one, the wisteria is kind of hard to see
Because it's lighter purple.
because it is a lighter purple. Like there, you can see the lighter purple in here with it. If we use our flash, see, yeah, that looks good. But then that crystal AB, that shine of that crystal, that 16 facet crystal AB, man, that looks good. That really, really, looks good. And then for the Phoenix, and this was 16 facet crystal, 16 facet crystal AB, crystal AB, which is this right here. And then this is the wisteria. And the wisteria, like I said, is as a light purple. Really, really cool color on that, kind of like a pastel purple. I think you could have some really fun with some Mardi Gras stuff in that color, but look at that shine that comes off of those. And then we have the Phoenix and the crystal. So here's the Phoenix and the crystal. And that looks just as good. Oh, and that's a 16 facet crystal that we got there for it. And the Phoenix. Oh, that Phoenix looks so good. So good on that. So we'll get some pictures and videos of this up there for you. What do you think? How do you guys think that turned out? Where we took a design, we reimagined it as one for that, and we have it right there. And now we'll get right into it. There. All right. It is 8:27 right now. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We'll call it here at 8:30. Get in your orders. Get in. If you're placing an order, let us know in the comments so that way we'll keep it open for you. If you have not entered, make sure to enter in the drawing so that way we can get that squared away for you as well. Now, what are we giving away tonight? We're going to give away mini pack of choice. Okay. If you made a purchase, you're going to get double entries, and we're going to give away the templates that we just used to make that guy. So you're going to get the templates for that. Hopefully you live close, and hopefully you placed an order that you win, so that way we can send it to you and go that way with it. So we'll do that. Now, the rest of this week, tomorrow, Christmas Eve. So today's Christmas Eve, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We close half day tomorrow. And remember, no customer service until following Monday. We'll make sure to have everything squared away on the website so that we can see it. I will still be monitoring things. I'm sure Pilar and Crystal will be too. But for the most part, don't expect to hear anything back until next Monday. We'll have the away message. We'll let everybody know. We have that stuff out there. And then we do this again next week because that holiday falls that way. Next week's show, last show of the year. What do you want to do? Like you said, can we go right into some Valentine's Day stuff? I don't know about a Mega Bling one. That might be like their middle of January for it, but I think we can start pushing. But there's already Valentine's Day stuff on the site. There's gonna be, I know in the ones that we have lined up to go, there are Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day singles. Then there was Black History Month and Mardi Gras and St. Patrick's Day. Those are all the things that are in the pipeline for us. So if you are a member, if you are in, back that up, Wizard subscriber 2026, purchase this month or last month, you get your $29.99 credits. You can use that to that. So we're going to make sure that we're going to keep those rocking and rolling for you. All right, let's see. What else do we have in here? Phoenix looks a lot like Potion, but in red. Yeah. Do I have Potion right here? I was going through stuff when I was looking at it. I got Neptune, I got Lava, I got Lunar Opal, I've got Spearmint, and I've got Chameleon. No, I don't have it. But yes, Potion is more pinky. Is more pinky on it. In a similar situation with my aunt. City pretty far where she is, but what? Cinnamon of Mom. Ooh, I had to miss something in there. I'm gonna have to go back to it. Laura says, I can't stress enough. When you use your premium stones, just take them out in the sunlight and photograph video. Yes. Unbelievable how they. And Hall of Fame next week is 2 hours on Tuesday, starting at noon Central Standard Time for it. I'll post a video of the bows I made with the Potion black on black. They were, oh yeah, I want to see that. Okay, we're in the final minute here. So that way we can go ahead and get things wrapped up. You guys can get on to your holiday stuff. You can do all of that. I need to get into a couple of the other things so that way I can go see stuff where it is for it. Like I said, get the orders in for it. I'm gonna get the wheel of names set up, ready to go, so we know where the things are to do the things we did. And I really do like even this. I've still been impressed with the studs. Still love how the studs came out, and I think we'll do more of that because there are some really sweet colors that are in the studs. So I'm pretty excited to be able to show more things with that, especially when it really wasn't that bad of a gig to do. All right, today is the 23rd, right? Today is the 23rd. So I need to come on here. Come on over, baby. Come on over, baby. All right, so there we go. I'm pulling these in here. We're closing it down. It is now the time. Gave everybody ample opportunity to get in here. I'm going to go in and find my other sheet that we have. Winners. We've got the people. Oh, there's these ones that have placed orders. So we're going to copy those. And we'll put those into our wheel o' names. And that way, you guys will be good to go. Okay, so now I need to, let's see, I need to stop sharing a screen to share screen. I know that makes no sense, but trust me, just trust me on it. Wheel names, there it is. Share the wheel names. All right, can everybody see the wheel names? The wheel names, the wheel names. Easiest way to do this, so that way you know that we're all in here. And look at that! look what it was telling me to buy. Thick thighs and Mardi Gras vibes. That is one of the ones that we're gonna have going for it. I will say that. We're gonna have the thick thighs and blank vibes for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, all that. Thick thighs. I'm a thigh guy. What can I say? And I like when Corey wears the stuff, so why not? Why not embrace it, right? Embrace it. All right. Here's what we got. First up, mini pack of choice. Mini pack of choice. We're gonna go ahead and click to spin. Here we go. Click to spin. Mini pack of choice. Mini pack of choice. Mini pack of choice is gonna be Sharon Wright. Congratulations. 2 weeks to claim your prize. Take a picture of the SKU, write down the SKU, do whatever you need to do with the SKU, email that in, and they will get that dropped into your box, right? They'll go ahead and get that dropped in your box. Before I move on to the next one, I want to see, did you pull for the 5 year plus member, 5 year plus member, 5 year plus member, we're going to do the thing. 5 year plus member, you get mini pack choice. So make sure you have 2 weeks to claim that, turn it in for it. And mini pack choice winner, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is going to be, forgot that in there. Janessa, congratulations on 5+ year member. You just won a mini pack of choice. All right. Now, for the big one, here's what we got. For this one, if you placed an order and you win, congratulations. We will send this out to you. If you did not place an order, I would highly recommend you place an order so that way you can hopefully get this before Christmas. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin the wheel, and this is going to be for the templates to this. And ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel. Winner, winner, winner. Oh, who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Helen W. Helen W. Helen W. You placed an order as well. Helen W. Helen W. You were winner chicken dinner, so we will send this out to you with your order tomorrow. Congratulations, all. Congratulations, congratulations. There we go. That's what we got tonight for you. All right, next week, Valentine's Day. Let's get right into Valentine's Day. We got stuff to push for. We're going to talk about that because we're past Christmas, and we're going to talk about some of that in the upcoming Makers and Movers podcast, which we do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. We will be there for it. We'll be there tomorrow, and we'll be there Friday. Have some fun end of year shows planned for that. Next Tuesday, we're gonna do Valentine's Day. We'll do a couple weeks of Valentine's Day stuff. I got to see when Mardi Gras falls into place, and we're gonna start putting those out there so you can really have some fun with that. And premium stones, sometime at the beginning of the year, those will be in here for it. We should get. I'm not sure when our next tracking update comes, but we get notified on that. Would we say 8 new colors? So pretty excited with that. Anybody else having any questions, comments, concerns? If you haven't had the Wizard, you have 8 days left to sign up for it at $29.99 and receive $29.99 in digital credits. If you wait until January 1st, you're out of luck and you're not getting the credits. You wait until February 1st, now you're spending $39.99 a month. And if you wait until March, now you're spending $49.99 a month. And that's how it's going to go. And that's where it is with things. So I want to make sure that you get there. So Mardi Gras is February 17th. So yeah, we'll have in January, we'll do some Mardi Gras stuff too. So Mardi Gras, Valentine's Day, Black History. We got a lot going on in January. And like we start, even though on our retail side, we are sunsetting our retail side of things, we do have teams in and businesses that we've taken care of for years, and we said we would continue that for them. We're just not taking anybody new on. We start our softball things in January, right when we get back on the 5th. We start in with them taking fix order, because on a lot of theirs there's cut sew stuff, and it takes weeks to get it in. If they want it at in March, we need to get the stuff early to them. So it's time to start thinking about your spring sports. What are you going to do with that? And think of those underserved sports. I know, and on the list, and I promise this year we will get out designs for pickleball. We will get out designs for some of those unsung sports. It's not always going to be baseball. It's not always going to be softball. And it's not always going to be, what was the other one? Baseball, softball. That was a lot of, there's other ones that are out there. And so we're going to make sure to get everyone in there. So with that, thank you so much for spending your Christmas Eve with us, from our TRW family to your TRW family. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you a very Merry Christmas, and not a Happy New Year, because we'll see you before the Happy New Year, but enjoy the holidays. And if you're somebody that don't enjoy the holidays, just know you're not alone in that either. I know this time of year can be trying on a lot of people when they don't feel like they have people around, because people are spread out, people are doing different things, everybody's in different spots. Just know that we're here for you. You guys, whether you made one purchase from us, 1,000 purchases from us, never purchased it from before, you're all family. So if you need an ear, we're here to help for you. You guys have an amazing holiday. Until next time, peace, love, press on, and we will see you then. I got to hit the button.